Are you looking for the top-of-the-line mobility scooter that's packed with advanced technology and a sharp new design? The new next-generation GoGo Endurance Li scooter from Pride Mobility is packed with amazing new features, and it could be perfect for your mobility needs. My name is Jeff, I'm a product expert here at Mart, and I've been a registered nurse for over 25 years. The biggest thing that sets the Endurance Li apart from the rest of the GoGo scooters is the new Lithium Ion Battery that comes with it. It's the same technology it's used in everything from smartphones to electric cars. So you might be wondering, why does a Lithium Ion battery make a difference? Well, first off, it's faster charging time. Pride says up to 140% faster charge. Also, it stays more consistent throughout the entire battery cycle for that day. So if you're starting to get toward the end of the battery's strength, it doesn't start dropping off like some other batteries can. So it keeps constant energy almost throughout the entire charge. And it's also lighter weight by quite a bit. I'd be surprised, the first time I went to pick up the battery pack, I was expecting something heavy like standard batteries, and it's extremely lightweight. They say 8 pounds, or about the equivalency of a gallon of milk. The Endurance Li features a top speed of 4.2 miles an hour. And just like all Pride scooters, there's a knob right on the tiller that allows you to go from what they call turtle mode to rabbit mode. So if you're in a crowded situation and you want to slow it down a little bit for safety, it's easy to do that. It has a range of up to 7.2 miles and depends a lot on the use and the person driving it. That's something that Pride will also always make sure that you know, is that obviously if I'm maybe using the scooter and I'm 210 pounds and I'm riding in a flat surface all day, I'm probably gonna get close to the 7.2. If I'm up on the upper end of the weight scale for the scooter and I'm doing a lot of hills, a lot up and down, full speed the entire time, I may not get the full 7.2 miles. So with that, there's a 325 pound weight capacity for the scooter, so they have increased the weight capacity by 25 pounds over the previous model. And one of the features that's really nice is they've carried over one of my favorite features, which is the CTS suspension, which gives you both front and rear shocks. So especially if you're someone that's a little bit sensitive to bumps, if you have a lot of bumpy areas or streets around your neighborhood, or even your sidewalks, or where you travel to, it just makes it a little bit easier for the transitions between, like, for example, the pieces in the sidewalk where they've molded it together or poured this concrete together. It just makes all those little bumps a little smoother. This still features Pride's feather test disassembly, which basically means I can break this into 5 pieces. The last 2 pieces, the front and the back end, are the heaviest. The weight of the front end is 41 pounds, so you just want to make sure you are lifting this with your legs. Don't bend over and use your back. And the motor as well is on the heavier side in the back, so you want to make sure you're lifting that carefully as well. The GoGo Endurance Li does come with 2 options for colors, and they actually ship to you that way. So you can go with a nice matte red, which you see on here right now, or if you happen to like the look of silver or gray, kind of like an off gray, it makes it really easy to change the pieces out. Simply take this piece off, pop this piece on, there's a little piece of Velcro on there that kind of holds it in place, and change the rest of the pieces out, and now you've changed the color of your scooter. I always like to sit in a scooter like this to kind of show you what the perspective is of me sitting here. You know, I'm 5'10", 210 pounds, and at this point between the seat, the backrest, the armrest, I'm very comfortable. Now let's look at a few features that make this scooter easier to use every day. So starting right here in the front, we have a basket which is nearby and close, which makes it easy to store items in there and have them close to you when you're ready to get off the scooter. You don't have to bend over too far, you just reach in and pick them up. Next we have what they call the Delta tiller, which is really just a fancy word for a wraparound steering wheel. And in here there's controls on either side which allow me to bring this scooter forward or back. So what the nice part about that is I can find a comfortable hand spot in the front or the back. It makes it easy to control either with the left hand or the right hand. That's also important. If for some reason, if you have weakness on one side or the other a little bit, you can kind of rest that hand here and control it with the left or the right side. So it kind of makes it really easy to do that as well. So coming down a little further, one of the adjustments that can be made to bring either the tiller or the steering wheel closer to you is a knob right here on the front, which makes it easy then to either adjust the tiller away from you or closer to you. And a couple of things that make it easy to use the scooter. One is the ability to raise the arms up out of the way to make it easier to get off and on the scooter. If I need a little more assistance, there's a lever at the bottom which allows me to twist and lock it at a 45-degree angle, or I can keep going and lock it at a 90-degree angle. One of the features they've added to the Endurance is a little light in the front, so if I am just kind of going down a hallway and it happens to be a little bit dark side, or if I am on the street and it's just starting to get dusk and I need something just a little more to make myself more visible, one little switch and the LED lights come on in the front. Again, hopefully you don't need them very often, but when you do, it's nice to have the light there. Some people are also concerned with a 4-wheel of how much foot room they have. As you can see in this, with this platform, I've got plenty of room. I've got size 12 shoes that I've got on here. And at this point, riding the scooter around, I'm very comfortable and relaxed in the position I'm in. A couple of things I like to point out when I'm showing one of my customers few features about the scooter is where are the charging ports on that scooter. One is right here at the top, right underneath the tiller. Why is this important? Because it makes it really easy to charge and not have to bend over. Find a port down below. Just makes it really easy to pull up to a place, plug in your battery, not have to bend over at all, plug it right in here, and you can charge your scooter from there. Second place you're gonna find a charging port is right down here on the battery, right there on the front. So you can charge it here, or you can charge it there, either off the scooter or on the scooter. And why is that important? In the summertime, it's nice to bring your batteries inside. In the wintertime, when the garage is freezing, or let's just say if you're traveling somewhere and you want to bring the batteries inside the hotel, but you don't want to bring the entire scooter in, you can bring the batteries off separately, charge them up overnight, and you're good to go for the next day. So it's nice to have the convenience of both having a charging port here and up on the tiller. The GoGo Endurance Li from Pride Mobility is a next generation and leap forward in mobility scooter design, and it's offered at an unbeatable price. If you have any questions about this scooter or any of the other scooters we have on our website, our product navigators are standing by and ready to help. Give them a call or continue to browse our website at menmart.com.